All amigos and possible amigas, my name is Stanford16. Welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments, episode 149. It is Thursday, or maybe Wednesday if you're watching this a day early on Patreon. Shout out to all the patrons get the option to watch these videos up to a day early, as well as the reaction videos, and you get your name in the description as well. But regardless what day you're watching this on, let's go ahead and read some comments. I agree with you on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The classic Willy Wonka for me will always be a staple of my childhood. Well, same, but even if it wasn't, I still feel like I wouldn't like that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. You know, I mean, like I said, Tim Burton's kind of hit or miss for me, and I hate to shit on Johnny Depp, but like sometimes with Johnny Depp and I feel like this was very evident in that Lone Ranger movie, sometimes I feel like he's just being Johnny Depp. You know, like I'm not saying he can't character act, he can. But like sometimes I feel like in some movies he's just like being Johnny Depp. Like that's the problem I have with Dwayne Johnson sometimes. Do you ever seen a Dwayne Johnson movie where it's like, oh, well, he's just The Rock? You know, it seems like in most of his movies he's just The Rock. That's how I feel about Johnny Depp, not to the same extent, but sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he's just being Johnny Depp, and that was one of my problems with that movie. The Pancake Day episode of Maid Marian and Her Merry Men would be ideal for Pancake Day next year. What day is Pancake Day? March 1st. I will try to remember that, and by try to remember, I mean I will probably forget in the next 30 minutes, and hopefully somebody will remind me before then. What's the story behind being the best Mario player? I think reading your comments counts as a never next time. Fair enough. So I, on my stream, beat Super Mario Sunshine 100%. I got all the coins, I got all the shines, I got everything. And that's might be the hardest 3D Mario game. Like, it's between that and 64, I think, for the hardest 3D Mario game. I don't know why I decided to go for 100%. It wasn't a good idea, and you'll see a lot of it in the stream highlights. But it got done, and I'm happy I got it done, because that might be my biggest gaming accomplishment, to be honest. It's between that and 100%ing Dark Souls 3. My Dark Souls 3 might be a little bit of a bigger one. It's between those two, though. Next Still Game episode to react to should be Swattin' Series 3 Episode 2. It's kind of a follow-up to those two episodes. Well, it comes directly after them, so makes sense. An hour long, let's go. Also, the guy that was in the elevator with them at the CN Tower was Victor's brother in real life. Oh, well, he is Canadian, so actually, so that makes sense. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's another two-part episode in the newer series, one called Dead Leg Part 1 and then Dead Leg Part 2. It'll be a long while before you get to them. I don't know if I'm going to do the newer series at all, to be honest. Couple of reasons. One, I know the reception to it wasn't very positive, and two, I don't know how much interest there would be in me seeing it, and three, the copyright on the newer series is different, so I could not put those on YouTube. Those would have to go on Dailymotion. The Ace Room Arc and Red Dwarf is continued in the Series 7 episode Stoke Me a Clipper, which marked Chris Berry's temporary departure from the regular cast. Really? Although the season as a whole isn't held in high regard by Red Dwarf fans, I think most of the greatest episode is an exception. Well, I mean, if he takes a break, that makes sense. That's why it's not well regarded, but maybe we'll take a look at that, we'll see. In my opinion, Red Dwarf is better suited to be watched in order, starting from the beginning rather than jumping through different episodes as an ongoing narrative, particularly in later series. A lot of callbacks, plus some characters develop over time. Well, too late now, first of all. It's too late now. And second off, I've heard dividing opinions on that. I've heard some people say, oh, you really should have gone in order. I think I read a comment 2 videos ago saying like, oh, you can just jump around, it's fine. So, I don't know. It's too late to go in order now, so. It's the Wall always jumped into my head while playing Prey. Prey's pretty good. Which one did you play? The original or the remake? I thought they were both pretty good. This version Ace Rimmer seemed a bit off. Dimensional Jump Ace and Stoke Me a Clipper Ace are better incarnations of the character. Well, that makes sense because it wasn't technically him. It wasn't, but it was this reality's Rimmer absorbed in his personality, and technically that's the same character, but it's also a different character because it's a different reality. So it's just this reality's interpretation of what Ace should be if this reality's Rimmer was forced to be it. That probably doesn't make any fucking sense at all, but you know. Also, happy you reacted to Desmond's. I decided to watch the show after seeing an advert on Netflix during the lockdown last year. It's because my favorite show. I can hardly go a day without watching it, even surprising my parents and grandparents that I'm a fan of the show. The spin-off series Pork Pie is incredibly hard to find. Actually, I found the entire series of Pork Pie on YouTube. I don't know if it's region blocked, but it's all on YouTube from what I saw. It is in very poor quality though. Desmond's was Channel 4's longest running until Peep Show caught up and overtook them a few years later, maybe not in terms of episode count though. I did look into that. Peep Show did have more series. It had 9 series, but it had like 15 less episodes. Shows like Desmond make me forget how stressful life is. Yeah, it's a very just, heartwarming show. It's one of those shows that sucks you in and you're like, oh, I could totally binge that. Like, if I was the type of person that could binge stuff, I would probably binge that. I'm not a binge watcher, though, but if I was. Appropriate timing for Desmond's in the middle of Black History Month. Is your guys' Black History Month this month? You guys... Huh. I don't know why. Maybe I thought Black History Month would have been universal, but I guess that makes sense. Our Black History Month is in February. Channel 4 do not repeat Desmond's. I don't know why. Really? That's pretty strange, actually, considering how much effort they put into the show, seemingly 70 plus episodes. Them not repeating it seems pretty surprising. I wouldn't mind actually going to Copenhagen. Seems like an interesting experience. I got the same vibe from watching that Travel Man episode. I'm not even somebody who likes traveling. I'm not even someone who likes leaving my house. Like, I'm good where I'm at. But, like, just watching that episode and their experience there, it gave me the feeling like, you know what? Yeah, I'd like to go there. Also, I'm the same with roller coasters. I don't like hugely extreme roller coasters or roller coasters in general, but I think I could go on that one. Yeah, I feel you. Like, if it's like a straightforward gimmick, like it's just like it's kind of fast and there's some drops and stuff like that, then I can do it. But if it's one of those motherfuckers that's got like the loops and all that shit, nah, that's not for me. Please rank the BBC Ghosts, you'll love it. It's on my request list, and I think it's actually decently high up my request list at this point, so we may be getting to that before the year ends. We'll see. Leonard from That Peter Cave Thing is one of those people that's very lovable, but you couldn't stand being around for long. It's a strange, sad category to fall in, yet we all know at least one person like this. Yeah, it's a shame. It's what made it sad. And also, I think it was implied that he's probably mentally challenged as well. So a very, very well written and pretty sad plot. For the first time, I realized the narrator of That Peter Cave Thing is Andrew Sachs, the guy who played Manuel and Manuel in Fawlty Towers. Really? I actually never would have guessed that either. Huh. I'll be damned. I've seen many a street preacher, but they're usually more aggressive than that. You describing the guy in Tennessee with the pizza boxes comedy gold the way you told it. That's my first memory of seeing a crackhead. Like, I remember it. We were in Tennessee and we were driving, and just like the side of the road there was a guy preaching the word of Jesus, and he was talking about how it was all like on his commandments, but his commandments wasn't pizza box. It's rather wholesome, but agree feel sad for him. But some of his jokes were brilliant, especially the Bob Marley joke, jammin'. That's a joke I've heard a million times, but it's still funny. It's just a classic. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of Reading Your Comments. The comments in this video were pulled from 6 videos. Last week's episode of Reading Your Comments. Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. So last week's episode of Reading Your Comments, American Rex to Still Game, was it 16 at this point? American Rex to Desmond's, American Rex to Red Dwarf 9, American Reacts to Travel Man 2, and American Rex to That Peter Cave Thing 6. Yeah, so those are the 6 videos to comment on if you want a chance. Those are the 6 videos that I pulled the comments from. If you want a chance to get your comments read next week, there are 4 videos to comment on. 6 videos to comment on, I'm sorry. This video, American Rex to Doctor Who 17, which came out yesterday. The reaction video comes out tomorrow, the one that comes out Saturday, the one that comes out Monday, and the one that comes out Tuesday. Those 6 videos are the places to comment if you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Your Comments. But that is going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel for new views, my Twitter. If you want to follow me on my Patreon, if you want to support me on my daily motion, all those things are in the description down below. Thank you to all, as I'm currently recording 89 in my Patreon, so you can support me on my channel. For those who don't know, you can be a Patreon on me for as little as $1 or £1. You get access to the reaction videos, as well as reading your comments up to a day early, and get your name in the description as well. Also in the description is a link to the community Reddit, as well as the daily schedule, as well as the Twitch VOD channel. I almost got through that. With all that being said though, my name is Tafford Steen. This has been another episode of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.